Birmingham Botanical Gardens is a rich, uniquely biodiverse natural environment and one of the UK's most significant historic botanical gardens. In part 1 of this series, we explored the outdoor and Japanese gardens, as well as the National Bonsai Collection. Part 2 took a closer look at the Arid House and the Mediterranean House. And in this video, we will delve into the plants growing in the tropical and subtropical houses. The tropical house is the most diverse area of the garden per square metre. Hot, humid conditions makes it ideal for growing tropical plants and maintains a minimum winter temperature of 16 degrees C at night. The subtropical house is the largest of the glass houses and features many palm trees and tree ferns. It is less hot and humid than the tropical house and has a minimum night temperature of 13 degrees C. Here are a few of the plants you can find growing here. Cymbopogon Citratus is more commonly known as lemongrass, which is a common ingredient in Asian cooking where the plant originates. It is a clump-forming grass with strongly lemon-scented leaves. It grows best in loam-based soil in full sun, but will need to come indoors when temperatures drop below 5 degrees C. Camellia Sinensis is the shrub that is used to make tea and is native to Asia. It is a slow-growing tree that can reach up to 4 meters in height. It grows best in acidic to neutral, sandy or loam-based soil in partial shade and can survive winter outdoors in most of the UK once established. Solanum Betaceum is more commonly known as the tamarillo and is often grown for its edible fruits and is native to South America. In its natural environment they can grow up to 6 meters tall, but in the UK is usually grown in pots to bring in over winter. It prefers full sun and a sheltered spot. Billbergia Nutans is also known as the Queen's Tears and is a bromeliad native to Brazil, Paraguay, Uruguay and Argentina. It is epiphytic, meaning it grows on other plants, taking water and nutrients from the air. It grows best in partial shade and will need to be brought indoors over winter. Vriesea Splendens is also known as the Flaming Sword and is a bromeliad native to Trinidad and Venezuela. The vibrant red flower gives it its nickname, although flowers and leaves can vary in colour. It is often grown in the UK as a houseplant, preferring acidic loam-based soil and bright indirect light. Neoregelia Fuego is commonly called the blushing bromeliad and is native to the South American rainforests. If grown outdoors in summer, it will need protection from midday sun. Keep cups filled with water and don't let the soil dry out completely, but avoid letting the soil get wet and soggy. Guzmania are a genus of bromeliad native to the Central and South America. Grown for their stunningly vibrant flowers, they are epiphytic, growing on other plants, and the main plant dies after flowering. However, it can easily be propagated from offsets. They prefer warm temperatures and high humidity. Nepenthes ventrata is a natural hybrid endemic to the Philippines and is one of the easiest carnivorous plants to grow. Nicknamed monkey cups due to the fact that monkeys often drink from the pitchers, they should be watered using distilled water or rainwater, misted daily and grown in bright, indirect light. Sarracenia Tosa is a beautiful pitcher plant that will catch wasps, earwigs, flies and other pests, both indoors and outdoors. It is a dwarf Sarracenia with red pitchers and deep red veining going into the lid. Like most carnivorous plants, it needs rainwater and can be left standing in the water throughout the warmer months. Drosera Capensis albino is the white form of the carnivorous plant known as the Cape sundew and is native to South Africa. The tentacles secrete a sticky substance which traps small insects. It is easy to grow on a sunny windowsill, nutrient-poor soil and rainwater. Cymbidium Sarah Jean Ice Cascade is a stunning orchid with beautiful white flowers which give it its name. It has a long flowering period and grows well as a hanging plant. It prefers cooler conditions between 10 to 14 degrees C in winter and should be placed in a well-lit spot with good ventilation and watered with rainwater when the surface soil is dry. This Zygopetalum hybrid is an orchid with beautiful mottled yellow-pink flowers. Native to the humid forests of South America, they have long-lasting flowers which can bloom for weeks. They prefer a humid location such as a kitchen or a bathroom and bright indirect light. Zygopetalum Impasto blue is an orchid variety with a beautiful and fragrant flower. Zygopetalum do require a little more water than other orchid varieties, and soil should be kept evenly moist, allowing the top third to dry out between waterings. Licuala Grandis is often called the ruffled fan palm, and is a palm tree native to Vanuatu in the Pacific. In its natural environment, it grows in tropical rainforests, so prefers high humidity with daily misting or a pebble tray. Water when soil surface is dry, and keep out of direct sunlight. Phoenix Roebelenii is commonly known as the pygmy date palm and is native to southeastern Asia. It can grow between 2 and 7 meters tall and has spiny thorns at the base of the leaf. It's not hardy in the UK but can be grown in pots and grows well in conservatories. Cyathea Gigantea is also known as Gymnosphera gigantea and is a tree fern native to Asia. It naturally grows in moist open areas where it can grow to 5 meters tall. It is not thought to be hardy in the UK and is likely to grow too tall for most homes and conservatories. Cyathea Brownii is more commonly known as the Norfolk tree fern and is native to the island near Australia and New Zealand. It is one of the largest tree ferns, growing to 20 meters in height and fronds up to 6 meters long. It needs moist soil rich in organic matter and can tolerate temperatures down to 0 degrees C. Blechnum Gibbum is known as the miniature tree fern and is native to New Caledonia. It is a slow-growing fern and ideal for growing in containers in a partially shaded conservatory or greenhouse. It likes moist, acidic soil and a sheltered spot away from drafts. Blechnum Brasiliense is commonly known as the dwarf Brazilian tree fern, reaching a maximum height of 1.5 meters. New fronds emerge in a pinkish-red colour before turning green as they mature. They grow best in partial shade and should be given protection over winter. Phlebodium Aureum is a tropical fern native to the Americas. Commonly known as the harefoot fern, it is epiphytic, taking water through its leaves, so grows best in high humidity with regular misting. As a houseplant, it's easy to grow, but requires soil to be moist at all times. Ceratozamia Mexicana is a cycad native to the mountains of Mexico. Like many other cycads, they have long palm-like fronds, which are bright green in colour when the new flush unfurls. In its natural environment, it grows in moist tropical forests, so enjoys regular watering, keeping the soil moist. Heliconia Bihai is native to South America and is commonly known as the false plantain or firebird. Typically, it grows to more than 1.5 meters in height with beautiful lobster claw flowers. In the UK, they can be grown in pots and brought indoors over winter. Strelitzia Alba is also known as the white-flowered wild banana and is a large variety of the bird of paradise, growing up to 10 meters tall. Although not hardy, they can often be grown in pots outdoors in summer and brought indoors over winter. However, eventually they are likely to outgrow most homes. Musa manii is commonly known as the Indian dwarf banana and is a critically endangered species native to the Himalayas. It can grow up to 5 foot tall with stunning pink flowers and fruit that grows to 2 inches long. It is considered half-hardy, similar to the Musa sycamensis, so if you're able to grow that outside, you may be able to grow this. Calliandra hematocephala is also known as the red powder puff, due to the fluffy-looking flowers it produces in summer. It is a small tree native to Bolivia, which belongs to the same family as the acacia. It grows best in sandy or loam-based soil, in full sun, but is not hardy in the UK. Megascopasma erythroclamis is commonly known as the Brazilian red cloak and is a shrub native to Venezuela, which grows 2.4 meters tall. It produces vibrant flower spikes from summer into winter and prefers full sun or partial shade. Grown indoors, it needs bright, indirect light and high humidity, keeping soil moist. Dichorysandra thersiflora is commonly known as blue ginger, although it's not actually a ginger and is more closely related to Tradescantia. It's native to tropical America and has been naturalized in Australia. It's fast-growing and tolerates a range of conditions. Dormant rhizomes can be stored over winter. Cecropia polystachya is also known as the trumpet tree and is a small tree with large leaves which grows quickly to around 2.5 meters tall. It is native to the wet tropical regions of Bolivia, Peru and Brazil. Grown indoors, it will need plenty of bright light and ideally temperatures above 10 degrees C. Ceiba speciosa is commonly known as the silk floss tree and is native to tropical and subtropical forests of South America. It is a deciduous tree with a trunk studded in thick, sharp, conical prickles. In the UK, it can be grown in pots, and although it can take a few degrees of frost, it's best moved indoors for winter. Bambusa vulgaris vittata is commonly known as the painted bamboo. It's a medium-sized clumping bamboo native to China and is one of the most cultivated ornamental bamboos in the tropical world. It can survive temperatures down to -1 degrees C, so in the UK would need to be grown as a houseplant over winter. Billbergia Nutans is also known as the Mysore trumpet vine and is a climbing plant native to India. It can reach 6 meters in height and is grown for its dramatic and usual flowers. Grown outside in summer, it should have full sun and loam-based soil. Xanthosoma sagittifolium is a variety of aroids similar to colocaceas and also nicknamed elephant ears. They prefer bright, indirect light indoors, but when outdoors in summer they usually grow well in full sun. They need regular watering and soil should remain damp in summer. If you're enjoying the content of Vriesea Tropical Garden, then please help this channel grow by subscribing. Every new subscriber is appreciated, and by turning on notifications to my videos, you can also make sure that you don't miss any episodes in future. You can also follow me on social media, where I'll release links to my latest videos, as well as share my flower of the day. You can follow me on X, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, or join my Facebook group to engage in discussions and share your own photos. Vriea's Tropical Garden webpage also has links to my videos and helpful advice. And now, in order to support the continued growth of this channel, there is an option of becoming a member, which will give you access to a private Facebook group where I'll be running monthly competitions exclusively for members, as well as additional exclusive content. And as always, I welcome your feedback in the comments below.